Yo, yo, yo. We are back again, everybody. How you doing? Glorious Saturday here. And I've been working pretty hard so far today, so I figured I'd check you guys out and let you know what's going on, what's going in the ground here. And we got just about everything in except for a few things, so I'll wait a couple minutes here and let people come in. And we're going to have a little recap of everything we've put together here. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hey, Tito, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. We're going to go over everything I put into the ground here today. I got tons of bugs out here right now, mainly because I used mushroom compost in the dirt that I use, so I got a lot of flies out here. And it's going to rain later on tonight, so that'll help. And I got this shared out pretty much everywhere, so we'll wait and see who's going to show up and go over the garden. Let's see if we can actually prep this up. Grinder gang! What's up, Chance? What's a chance of that? Good to see you, man. You got a lot of connection. You know how to share shit out. Thank you so much for likes and the shares. Appreciate you stopping in. We'll give it a minute here, and I got some surprises, some stuff that I didn't plan on putting in the ground, but I did find them yesterday. So we got some new stuff we're going to try here. All the herbs are in. Gave them a nice watering. I still got to get some of the flowers. And we do have game night coming up in a couple hours, so I figured I'd just give you guys a fresh update since I got them in the ground just now. But I asked you guys yesterday, when I got all the plants and showed you guys the plants that I had, what else should I try? What else should I try to grow? What else should I try to plant? And you guys said blueberry bush. Now, I didn't find a blueberry bush on my endeavors yesterday, but I did find a blackberry bush. So right there, we're going to try to grow that blackberry bush and see what happens there. So that is blackberries. The only thing I'm worried about is the birds. So I think the birds will have a field day. I might have to cage this corner up so the birds can't get in there. But like I said yesterday, marigolds will go in all those little holes. I'll grab the marigolds Monday or Tuesday. This first planter here, there are bell peppers, so 4 bell peppers, and then 8 banana peppers, sweet banana peppers. You know, I got stomach issues, so I can't do the hot jalapenos and all the special stuff like that. Now, right behind the peppers, I've done this before, and these are probably the easiest thing to grow. I got some cherry radishes. I like adding them into salads, give a little peppery taste, and like I feel I could grow those on concrete for some reason. They grow very easily, and they don't take too long either. I think it's, what's it say on here, 25 days. So within a month, we should have some radishes. So those are all along the back there. I just put a bunch, and the way it says to space them out, but you can always pick and replace radishes as they start to grow. So I am trying radishes. Leedy, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Just hanging out in the yard, and I just worked my ass off and got all these plants in the ground, so I figured I'd give everyone a tour of exactly what I got popping. Now, I don't know what's going to grow. That's why I call myself the seasoned rookie. I've taught myself, so who knows if things are going to grow or not. And make sure you guys hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Share it out if you can. I appreciate it. In the second portion there we have tomatoes, just regular tomatoes in the middle, 4 of them I believe, and I have a trellis that I'll put up once they start growing real big. Cassie, there she is. Good to see you, hon. So far we got peppers here and radishes in a row right behind them. So we got these cherry radishes going on. Those are going to be fun. What I've done is basically tried to have enough to make a salad from my garden. So for the first time ever, not ever, I had it before, but when I had groundhogs, they were a big problem. I have lettuce. So let us hope that it grows. I don't have my button with me, but I went with green romaine lettuce because I like how it bunches up. We'll see how it goes. I had a lot of bugs in them last time I did lettuce. And we got 50-day harvest there, so about 2 months. Maybe we'll have some lettuce. We'll see. There you go, Cassie. Thank you. So the kohlrabi, which is the real leafy stuff in the second one, and our tomatoes in between. So right in front of the kohlrabi, we have the romaine lettuce. So let's take a look at it. Let's take a closer look and hope I don't fall. So first I said, we have ourselves a blackberry bush. So blackberry, we're gonna try blackberry. I didn't see a blueberry bush, but if I do, I'll grab one too. Probably not put it close to that, but falling is bad and growing. And I had a lot of stuff from my grandmother's when she passed, and a lot of the stuff fell apart, but I still have some. So I still got my little frog here. Ribbit, ribbit. It's not doing good, the mushrooms falling apart. And my little welcome bunny. I don't know if the welcome bunny will scare other critters out of here or not, but we'll see. My sage plant survived. We'll see how it goes. I have more sage as well. We have Ladybell sweet peppers, and there are 4 of those right here on the side. And then we have sweet banana peppers, and I got 8 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this whole row right here, which is blank, is our cherry radishes. So then over here, we have my hunky favorite here, kohlrabi, or kholrabis we call them. Cabbage apple is the best explanation. So we have, and like I said, I use mushroom compost with my garden soil, so there's a lot of little flies and stuff here. So the kohlrabi there, they'll grow little sizes of baseballs right in the center, softballs hopefully. And then all along this right here, next to them, I have the romaine lettuce. So it will be really nice. If we grow the lettuce, I will have enough to make a salad out of my garden. And these little gnats are having a blast. As far as the tomatoes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tomatoes right in the center there. Now those tomatoes, I don't have a little thing for. They're just regular delicious tomatoes. They're literally called delicious. I hope they will be delicious. And then more kohlrabi here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now something I've tried to grow before and failed miserably. I'm giving it another shot. And that is carrots. Well, I did grow yellow tomatoes because they're less acidic, and for my stomach I used to get yellow tomatoes and they were a little bit easier on the belly. But this whole row right here, there are seeds of carrots. So I'll have a whole bunch of carrots hopefully there, along with the kohlrabi tomatoes. Now what I planted a couple of months ago, about a month or so ago, over here we have our onions, and they're doing pretty good. And if I've explained before, with the onions, I make green onion powder and white onion powder with those onions. So I don't really let them bulb up to be big onions. They just grow pretty tall, and I'll make powder out of them. Back here in the corner, grape tomatoes. So those will trellis and climb up this fence here. And something I really like having, for breakfast. Come out, grab a couple tomatoes off the branch. There's a breakfast. Now, another thing you guys told me yesterday to grow, and I have tons of them all along this back thing. 2 rows of green beans, jade beans. So these beans, I've never tried these before, but we'll see how they go. And that is this whole back corner. I'd say about 16, 17 plants of green beans. Now my neighbor grew green beans before, and they were very plentiful. And you could literally pick a dozen green beans and come back and there's tons more green beans already growing. I appreciate everybody stopping by. If you're just stopping in, make sure you drop a like, share it out, leave me a comment if you have anything you want me to try to grow. So we have, hey, green beans. There you go, Joey. Yes, sir. Good to see you, man. That just made my day. Good to see you, my friend. Not to discredit anybody else, but good to see you, Joey. So we got green beans. We got carrots. We'll see how those go. I did not do well with carrots last time I grew them. I had these not even baby carrots. Lettuce, romaine lettuce. This is all the stuff I'm doing from seed and radish. I still have a bunch of radishes in here because, as I stated earlier, radishes are only 25 days to harvest. So in about a month, I'll have radishes and I'll just replant the rest of these. There's tons of seeds still in here. I think the lettuce, yeah, I still have lettuce, but all the carrots and green beans I used. The good doctor. So I got a busy weekend. Next Saturday I might not do a live because I have somewhere to go. Stay tuned for more on that. But today will be a doubleheader now because at 5 I have a show, and then tomorrow the Legion of Dork at 5, followed by NBA Game 7 at 8 o'clock. So we'll see how. I'm really worried about the Blackberry Bush. I hope this thing grows. But if the blackberries do grow, I might have to put a cage or something around here so the birds don't get them. You can see all these little gnats and flies that are going around because I used mushroom compost. Which, last time I used mushroom compost, I had a little better success, so we'll give it a shot. So basically put regular garden soil from Lowe's along with the mushroom compost, put it in a wheelbarrow, mixed it all up. Made sure I tilled the ground really good too, and I used preen, which is a granulated thing to try to keep the weeds from growing. So speaking of weeds, let's check out the herb garden. Make your weed jokes now. I know they're coming. And surprise, surprise, we talked about it yesterday. Juniper was talking about it. We have some blossoms. Check this out. My clematis is blooming already. You can see big buds, so I'm gonna have flowers all over this sucker. And they are freaking beautiful. I'm not really big on flowers. We're purple. I got my yellow marigolds I love, but check that out. That is so awesome. You could smell Chance's green. So there's the clematis there. They bloom just outrageously awesome. And you see all these buds. Look how many. So I might have to do a stream when they all start to bloom because they are going to be outrageous. And you got to make sure to train these up. See how it's growing that way? I want it to grow up through the trellis. So that's one thing I have been doing a lot of. Is tucking these in. I'm trying to be careful. I don't know much about flowers, but I know I don't want to. but I want them to fill this up. So that's working really good so far. All right, let's check out what herbs we planted. Rosemary. Last time I did this was a huge rosemary bush that actually lasted a couple years, even through the winter. So we'll see how that goes. Over here we have cilantro that grows like crazy, and parsley. Yes, I do sport the tuck sometimes. So we got parsley up front, cilantro in the back. Here we have our lemon thyme, and this stuff smells amazing, and that'll turn into a little bush. The easiest thing I think to grow besides those radishes are basil, and Italian basil leaf here. 5 plants, so that'll be a big basil bush there. And then these 3 plants, I'm very OCD aesthetic, so it's the same thing on this side, same thing. You have cilantro in the back, parsley in the front. Hey Tony, I was waiting for the weed joke. And there is lemon thyme. Thanks for stopping by, guys. More basil, tons of basil. Well, when you were a kid, Tony, I heard that you bought oregano and thought it was weed. So here's some oregano for you. We got 2 oregano plants, and this stuff kind of vines out also. And I'm looking for the bush. Yep, looking for a little bush out here. Any single girl out there, hit me up. Hey, Firestar's in the house. Good to see you. Firestar and Cassie are going to fight each other later today. How about it? So this will make a big bush right here. So don't buy any weed off of Tony. He sells oregano and calls it weed, so be careful. Courtesy of my grandmother here. Another thing that she left behind was this little bridge with the duckies on it. I dig it. Love you, Grandma. And over here, oh, look at that. That sucker's ready to open right there. So once again, we got to sport the tuck and wrap these around the trellis, just so it grows up better. And we got, oh my goodness, there's going to be tons of flowers on this sucker. I want them to go through there so they don't die. So there you have it. The herb garden is rocking. So all this here, I will grind up, dry out, and make into a powder and use it like an allspice. So instead of, although I found Dano's seasoning, which is dope. If you guys don't know what Dano's seasoning is, it is amazing. No salt. It's a substitute for salt and pepper. It's good for like a steak rub. It is unreal. But I like making my own, and I'll take all these herbs that grow here, and I have basil up on my porch as well. We're gonna sit in the cool off for a second. My phone's getting a little hot, as it always does. Tomatoes are in the middle, Joey. So in the middle here we have tomatoes, along with the kohlrabi and carrots. Here we have peppers, green peppers, banana peppers, and radishes. And then onions in the third one, and in the back are grape tomatoes. So back corner will be grape tomatoes growing up that, and green beans all the way through. And then our blackberry bush, and I got to get my marigolds yet, so there'll be yellow flowers all in those little planters along the side. Basically took a drain, a plastic drain that was corrugated, had the little holes in the top, and sliced. I saw someone do it on somewhere. Sliced them to make little planters all the way through there. And of course, white rock, black planter, yellow flower. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Yes, sir. Plus marigolds serve a purpose in the garden. So do spiders. I don't kill spiders. If there's spiders in the garden, I let them stay. They will get rid of all the bugs. So I try not to kill any spiders if they're in the garden. These little butterflies from my grandmother as well. I still have a couple of her little remnants that she had in her garden. We have the frog and the mushroom and the bunny. Oh, Firestar. Yeah, as long as you beat Cassie, then you can be on the show tomorrow. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So you want to be on the panel for Star Wars and 80s game shows. Do you remember all the game shows from the 80s, Firestar? And do you remember the Star Wars toys from the 80s, Firestar? Do you have Facebook? We have a little group, or the Legion of Dork on Facebook. I don't know if you have the Facebook. And if you do, yeah, maybe we can add you. You got to clear it through Cassie, though. It's up to her. So what's new is I grabbed some seeds last night, and we have, just to recap, radish by seed, romaine lettuce by seed, carrot by seed, and green bean by seed. So I do have seeds growing here now. Chance mines. Uh-oh, there you go. Sorry. And all the onions are doing pretty well, as you can see back there. Oh, let's check out the grapevine while we can. So I'm hoping this little bush, and we can get some of those berries like there's a picture on the side. But over here, thank you for cloud cover. So my phone doesn't overheat. This thing's really taken off. And the problem is, shit's gonna start growing this way, and I have to train it to go the other way. But once there's enough, I can just fold them over and let this grow. This grapevine is gonna be glorious. And I also broke the news on the last stream. Yes, I ripped down their pool. They let me do it. There was dirty water in that pool for 11 years. I brought it up to them, and they said they didn't want to pay to have it taken down, so I took the pool down for them. So, grapevine coming along good, good. But the problem with these grapes are twofold. Cassie heard it through the grapevine, and through the grapevine is, well, hopefully no groundhogs. And that's one of the reasons why I had to bomb those groundhogs. Those little groundhogs were coming right up through here and jumping on these plants and eating. And this is in memory of my grandmother. She always had a big grapevine. Pete Johnson, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. So we couldn't have those groundhogs eating my grapes. Now, they're supposed to be seedless grapes. However, whenever I do get good grapes, they are not seedless. And they're very sour. But as I stated yesterday, I have a jar of pure grape juice in my fridge from literally 3, maybe 4 years ago now. Could be wine. I don't know what else you have to add to it to make it wine, but I think it's yeast or something. My putting green. Don't really use it as a putting green, but these golf balls out here are actually traps. Because I know when my neighbor's cat is out here, because the balls are out here, he plays with them. Yes, and I did cover up where the groundhog was getting up sugar and yeast. Yeah, definitely needs sugar. And I don't have any yeast, so it'll just sit as grape juice. Yeah, I closed this all off so those damn groundhogs, well, they're not getting out of there. Rest in peace, groundhog. That's where the weed at back there. No. So the garden stuffed, ready to go. Quick little overview. I really want to show you my neighbor's setup over here. Check this out. I think I showed you guys last year. The birthday animal. You like groundhogs? Speaking of birthdays, happy birthday to Shalky and happy birthday to Hugo. I don't think they're the same age though. Look at this little area. How about that? That right there. Awesome. He took a lot a lot of work to do this and set this up. That looks like a little party area, my friends, don't it? We'll put like a corn on the cob here. And a little chipmunks. It'll naturally ferment, but that isn't mold or... All right, let's do one little run back through the garden. Show you what's happening. Recap one more time before we go. And get ready for our other stream. Grape tomatoes. We'll climb this wall. Green beans all through there. Probably about 20 green bean plants. Then we have our onions. Then there's a row of carrots right here. Carrots right there. The kohlrabi on both sides. Tomatoes in the middle. Well, I don't know if they're dead. They might have escaped and ran away. Let's just pretend they escaped and got away. And then right here we have the romaine lettuce. So romaine lettuce there. So I mean, in essence, in the middle of summer, I should be come out here, grab an onion, grab a kohlrabi, grab a tomato, grab some lettuce, peppers, carrots, and have a salad. Now that's my goal. If I can have a salad from my garden fresh, that would be pretty dope. I tried garlic and what else did I try to grow before? Garlic and some other things that didn't really work out. Potatoes didn't work out very good. But yet to come, flowers along the back, and we'll go from there. Hopefully in a few weeks we'll see some progress, especially with the radishes right here. Radishes right along here. No cucumbers, nope, no cucumbers. They're not good for my belly anyway. And the cucumbers normally bring a certain type of bug, which ends up being through the whole garden. So no cucumbers this time. There might be a kitty cat. Is there a kitty cat? No kitties. My cats are not dumb. They're upstairs in the air conditioning. Well, there you have it. We got 2 more minutes, and that's too loud with the AC on. So let's go over the herb garden one last time before we rock out of here. I will be back at 5 p.m. Eastern today. Rain will be coming in tonight, so I don't have to water these again. I've watered them right out to get the plants to set in. Herbs. Here's what we got. Cilantro, parsley, basil, thyme, oregano, rosemary. There you have it. Love the herb garden. Rock and herb garden. The clematis are growing and blooming. There you go. There's your little sunflower, your flower. Sunflower, that's one thing I should try. A sunflower. And the thing about sunflower is, I know they grow to be like real tall, like 5-6 feet in the air. Sunflower would be a good idea. That'll bring more bees. And sunflower seeds, obviously. Closing up on a half an hour. It's about how long I wanted to do this. My welcome bunny says good night. See you in a few hours. Probably take an old man nap. If you're tuning in and watching the replay, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of the garden. Anything else that you might want to see me plant. I'll give it a shot. Last year we tried watermelon and cantaloupe. It didn't really work out. This year we tried some new stuff. Carrots, radishes again, which I had a lot of success with in the past. Green beans I've had success with in the past. So we'll see how it goes. I still haven't tested the dirt, the pH in the dirt, because I think there could be a problem with that because I have a lot of the same issues with like some of the pepper plants, the stems turning black, stuff like that. Money tree, yes. Pete, send me one, I'll plant it. I will definitely plant it. All right, there you have it, folks. We got some new stuff in the ground. All the plants are in. I just had a steak on the grill. That's another thing. I have some basil up on the porch so that whenever I'm making a steak, I can just grab some basil leaves and throw them on there too. So we'll see how it goes. That's it for now, guys. Appreciate you being a part of the rookie season gardener. You guys, this is our garden basically. And see you in about 2 hours with Leaning Towards Death Wrestling game night. And you guys have a chance to win some prizes, book some matches in the near future. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you. Leedy, Joey, Pete, Firestar, Cassie, Chance, Tito. Thanks for being here in the live stream. Anybody checking the replay, because I will share this back out again. I know people are probably out enjoying the great weather. So if you're watching the replay, please leave me a comment. Let me know you stopped by. Tony Lee, yeah, I'll thank you too. You guys are awesome. Appreciate y'all. Peace. I'm out.